Hello.
Hello, world.
Hi, guys. What's up? I'm Erin.
I'm Nicole. This is Dude That's Fucked Up. I know I want to be like, hey, world, it's your boy, Nicole, but I'm a girl. But, you know, I just like how that sounds. It's your boy.
Yeah. It's your boy.
It's your girl. It doesn't have the same thing.
No, I think you're saying it's your girl is
Yeah,
just
it's cute.
as good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute.
It's your girl, Nicole, coming at you
Yeah.
from DTFU Podcast on the audio waves.
Whoop, whoop. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing out there? We have a just real shitty episode. You know.
Yeah.
It's not great. The topic is something, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
What's going on? What is happening? Well,
The biz?
Any
Do you want to
biz?
talk about the biz?
yeah.
Let's get down to business. Is that a song?
It is now.
It's from Mulan. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so go to the website, dtfupodcast.com.
It's fucking dope.
It's fucking dope. Always do that. Check out our Patreon if you'd like. It's patreon.com/dtfupodcast.
Tell a friend. Pass
tell
along
a
an
friend.
episode. Share an episode.
Nicole put up a very handy starter guide
Yeah.
for anybody who's ready to jump in, but like you don't know, like if you have a friend you want to like refer the podcast to, but don't know which one they have them start with, just shoot them over to the website where that starter guide is.
I would say start with your favorite episode, because if there's an episode
Sure.
you're excited about, they'll be excited about it. You know what I mean?
That's right.
But if you're like, I don't know, I love them all. First of all, thank you, because bless your heart.
You. Yeah. Because that's so nice.
Yeah, God bless. But you know, so if that's you and you're like, I just like don't even know where to start, we did the work for you. So just
Yes.
like, you're welcome.
Yes. Yeah, that's all like the podcast biz. I have some personal business that I'd like to share. You guys, guess what?
I already know what it is, but what? I'm gonna humor you.
I am moving. Me, DJ, and Jack are moving.
Not just Erin.
Not just me. Are moving to California. Bitch. And not just California, Long Beach, where Nicole lives.
Oh my God! Holy fucking shit!
It's crazy, guys. I'm so excited.
I'm not excited at all. Just kidding.
Poor Nicole's known about this for so long.
Now I can tell my friends. Now I can tell everyone.
I haven't been able to tell everybody because it's, you know, we've had a lot of like details to work through, and like DJ's work and stuff we didn't really know what this situation was going to be. So
yeah.
But we're doing it. It's happening.
I have so many emotions right now. Also, I apologize for the audio levels of what just happened, but I'm very excited. I've been holding it in. I think this means you guys, like, okay, this is like very exciting on a personal level for me and Erin, but that's our own private thing, and you're not involved in that. But what you can be involved in is how exciting this is for the podcast, because we will be, 1, recording in person. 2,
That's right.
Doing really fun new Patreon things.
Oh my God.
Because we could do so much more now that we like will be together in the same physical space.
I know. I think that we've done a pretty good job doing this remotely.
Amazing.
But
I mean, if I do say so.
I mean, but it's about to hit a new level of fun.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Oh, y'all don't even know. Also, like, we could plan maybe live shows. Because we'll be in the same spot.
Yeah, we'll be able to do so much more with each other, and it's just going to be, it's a game changer for sure. So,
I get to be with baby Jack all the time, and I get to see his cute little face. And DJ posted the cutest video yesterday
Oh my
to
God.
Instagram where Jack grabbed this other baby's face and just like planted a smooch on him.
He smooched him.
And then the baby was so happy.
It's so cute.
Oh
like,
my God.
You're gonna be just Dawn sharing it up.
Oh my God. I'm going to just be the best I'll share to that little baby.
It's such a game changer. We can't wait.
I wish it was going to be sooner.
Oh, me too. I know. We still, we have a little bit of like, wrap up stuff to do here in DC, but things are in motion, and so we will I'll let you know when. I'll just keep everybody posted on all the moving deets, but that's what's happening.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
I'm going to force Erin to do all of my comedy things.
Oh, duh.
I'm going to make Erin take classes with me, and we're gonna have new projects, and I'm gonna push her out of her comfort zone.
Perfect. I love it. It's gonna be great. I gotta do it.
Oh my God. Okay.
So that's exciting, you guys.
I just want to cry.
We're we were going to move to California eventually.
Yeah.
Like we've had it in our mind for a while, but we didn't necessarily know that we were going to move into your neighborhood. So it's crazy.
That's the best part.
It's the best part. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So you guys, it's so exciting. And that's what's going on.
Fucking Rosé Fridays.
Oh.
Fucking Taco Tuesdays. You name it. All the days we'll have a theme and we'll be doing things and hanging out.
Yeah. Bitch. It's going to be so much fun. Oh, man. I can't fucking wait. Get me there.
Get you here in Long Beach.
Yes, bitch.
It's a treat. At the beach. I don't know. All right. Let's
Anything
see.
Fucked up for you this week?
Okay. Well, I saw one of our listeners is getting revaccinated for measles. Like, do I have to fucking get revaccinated now? Because people aren't vaccinating their children?
Well, I mean, so it used to be that the United States was very, like, we had eradicated measles, basically, from our country. But then, I mean, there would be a few cases every now and then because people would travel and bring it back, whatever. But it would be very limited because everybody's vaccinated for it.
Yeah.
So, but now that like people, there's like these anti-vaxxers, like there's all these cases of measles now. I got Jack vaccinated early at 9 months instead of at a year when you're supposed to do it for babies, because we travel a lot and I don't want to get on a plane and have some, potential measles case.
Some fucking like infected baby that's like kissing on Jack's mouth, like Jack kissed on that other baby's mouth, or like kids pick up things and put it in their mouth. It's like, what if that was a baby's infected passy? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you never know. If you're concerned and though I think you're fine. You're a healthy adult. Mm-hmm. It's like mostly people who are older or people who have like compromised immune systems.
I'm getting older, though. I'm older.
We all are. I mean, none of us are getting out of here alive, so.
I've started noticing, okay, I have like these wrinkles, the hockey sticks from, they're like worry lines. I've also noticed that because I have worry lines, not only do I have these middle ones, I have these like curvy ones that are starting to appear from like furrowing my brow. So it's really happening. And
just get Botox. Who cares?
It's expensive, and I don't think I have the money for it, one. And also the upkeep. Also, like, long term, what's going to happen? Also,
I know.
Like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. I don't want to put that in my body, I don't think. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't fully decided.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, there is upkeep involved, but
Or
I mean,
you just bounce back and forth from like looking rested and looking tired as fuck.
that could be any given day, though. Honestly, for me,
that's
so.
true. Me too. Me too. I feel like if I remember to use my Clarisonic, I look great.
Oh yeah, just glowing and
Yeah, but if I didn't wash my face before bed, the next morning everything's a shit
or
show.
get like a full 8 hours of sleep. Like
Yeah.
I can tell like my face gets super puffy when I don't get good sleep.
Or like if you're not
really
drinking
gross.
water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, you might need to get revaccinated, but probably not.
Oh, good. I hope not. Well,
Why are there lots of cases happening in
oh, I don't
our
know.
neighborhood?
I don't know. Oh, our neighborhood. Oh my gosh, we went to the coolest place yesterday. I can't wait to show it to you, but it's like Long Beach just opened a distillery.
Ooh, like booze?
Yeah. They make their own gin, and I had a gin cocktail. It was very good.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ugh,
So
excited.
that was a fun Sunday. No, I don't know what's going on in Long Beach. I should maybe look into it. I think I'm fine. Honestly, I don't really spend much time outside the house or around kids, so I
Yeah.
mean, I do leave the house, but I think I'll be fine, and I do think I got a booster. I'll ask my mom. She would know, I think.
Why are you concerned about it?
Cuz other people are concerned.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I
it's like a little mass hysteria is happening.
Yeah, but also I'm like pro flu shot, and I always get a flu shot every year, and I got the flu this year. So I would have had it way worse, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. People like to, shit on the flu shot because like it's not 100% going to stop you from getting the flu.
Right.
But it does reduce the severity of it.
Yeah.
Like regardless. So
Because your body's like, wait, I think I know what this is. And then it's like, oh yeah, we have the tools to fix this.
And I used to think like, I was like, oh yeah, I haven't had the flu since I was like a kid, and I'm not going to get the flu shot. I want like I don't know what I was thinking. I thought like there was like a flu shot shortage like one time, and I was like, I want like,
old people and babies.
And babies to have it because I don't need it. But then if you get the flu, all you're doing is spreading it. You have a greater chance of spreading it to more people.
Yeah.
So the more people that have the flu, the more dangerous it is. It's stupid. Yeah. So I switched that line of thinking pretty quickly, and I get my flu shot every year.
Me
so.
too. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you have anything fucked up this week?
Not really. Just trying to figure out logistics for moving across the country is really hard.
Oh yeah.
But it's like exciting, so it's not bad. It's just like overwhelming a little bit.
Yeah.
And being like a little sad about moving DC.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. But I feel like we've known that this is like what we wanted to do for a long time. So the pros outweigh the sadness of leaving a place that has been our home for over a decade. So,
oh man, yeah, you're leaving behind a lot of friends, but you have one friend where you're moving, so that's good.
at least just one, just the one.
Just one person here. No, you have lots of friends here.
Yeah.
And even in Long Beach specifically. So,
yeah, it's pretty cool.
It'll be great.
I realized I was like telling somebody, I was like, oh yeah, like my best friend since 8th grade lives there. And then another friend that I've had since 8th grade lives there. And another friend since 8th grade. Like we have like some old friends that live in the neighborhood. It's so cool.
And also, one of our good friends has little babies that are close to Jack's age, I think, or like maybe a little bit younger. And that'll be very fun because
that'll be so cute.
We've talked about like how you'll be the glue. Like I've gone to like parties and stuff because my friends are having babies, but I don't have a bebe. So when I go to those parties, I feel very like an outsider. So Erin's going to be like the glue that like binds me to our friends that have had kids because I'm Jack's cher. So I get to go everywhere Jack goes. And then
that's right.
and then at parties and stuff, I'll have Erin to hang out with, and then she'll like introduce me to all the other people that have kids that I don't really hang out with because I don't have a kid. So
Yeah.
it'll be great. And then I will convince them to do not kid stuff. You know, and then I'll be that.
They want that.
And then I'll be that balance. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And
yeah.
it's we're just the yin and the yang.
It's great. Oh my God.
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
very cosmically aligned here.
And I just can't wait to sit in like fucking sweatpants on our couches and just like laugh and watch dumb shit and drink wine and
oh my God.
just fuck around really and just like be dum-dums.
oh my God. Things are going to happen. Wow.
It'll be like high school all over again. We'll just
Oh my
record
God.
ourselves being stupid.
Oh my God. One time the cops got called on us for being like we like made up some like we were pretending like we were hunting Bigfoot or something. And my neighbor across the street thought we were like
robbing your parents' house or something because we were like running around screaming. We were like running through the bushes and like wrestling them and like yelling and stuff. Yeah, it was funny.
We won't get the cops called on us as adults though, hopefully.
No. Yeah, that's good.
That would be bad.
That'd be bad.
All
right.
All right. Well, you guys, everything's so exciting. We're so happy. It's just great.
Yeah.
That's the good of this, the good news of this podcast. Actually, our topic's kind of good news too.
It's a bad topic with some good news.
Yeah.
Justice has been served.
Justice.
Donut, 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 donut. Right? That's like how it is. And then people are like, Keith Raniere, leader of sex cult NXIVM.
Going to jail.
Going to
for
jail.
life.
Blah, blah, blah. Donut, donut, donut. Anywho.
Fuck that guy. That's who we're talking about. This is an update episode, which I don't know that we've ever really done before.
No, because a lot of our things are like from a long, long time ago, and there's no updates.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like a bunch of people died with the dancing plague. They're still dead.
Yeah. This was 400 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's super hard to like make a podcast funny when it's about something that's current because like the victims are still like in existence, and like what do you joke about when something is so fucked up as a sex cult is happening? I mean, a sex cult is funny inherently because I don't know, like it just is, but like this sex cult, this is not exactly funny. But we are going to just shit on Keith Raniere, the leader of NXIVM. I'm
gonna fucking diarrhea on him.
Oh my God, he finally got caught. I think so. We did our episode about NXIVM a while ago, last year at some point, and that's a good place to revisit if you don't really remember some of the specifics or if you've never listened to it. Definitely recommend taking a break and going and listening to that first.
I know the title, but do you know what number episode it is?
I'm not sure. I can look that up real quick.
Yeah, let's look it up. It's episode 62, Cult du Jour.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, check that out first. Get some background and some a refresher on NXIVM. It's been in the news a lot lately, so maybe you've like seen it around the news cycle, but this shit is wild. I mean,
oh my God.
It never ceases to amaze me just how out of control things can get. And just run rampant for so long, I think, in these kind of situations.
Dude, brainwashing is a real thing, first of all.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a good term, but it's real.
Yeah.
Well, I know we kind of like had a little bit of doubt about it when we talked about fucking what's her name?
Allison Mack.
No,
Oh,
God damn it.
Tanya.
Tanya, yeah.
Patty Hearst, yeah.
Patty Hearst, yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I think it comes down to like making someone feel part of a community, feel wanted,
Yep.
feel like they are contributing or they're an asset or they're like, you
They
know,
have value
they have value.
beyond.
They have
Yeah.
value.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I think that this cult specifically did that in a way where it's like you think it's going to empower, it was allegedly empowering women, but really no, it wasn't. It was like
Mm-mm.
taking power from them. Should we do like a little bit of a quick review?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, real quick. NXIVM. This is why we loved it so much too. Part MLM, part cult.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you could argue that all MLMs are sort of
ooh,
culty.
yeah, you can. They're MLM. Well, they're MLMs and cults at the same time, but this was like a two-parter. This like
Yeah.
was operating on one level as a fucking MLM cult, and
Yeah.
then on another level as its own separate cult.
Like secret society cult.
Yeah.
Within a cult within a cult, if you will.
Oh wow, Inception.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Inception.
it was wild. And the MLM part of it was like a Costco buy in bulk type thing where like people all agreed like, oh, we all want to buy like one of those those freezers people have in their garage that
Yeah.
are like the top opening one.
That you could put a dead body in, yeah.
Yeah. It's like that. It's like a bunch of people want to buy that. And it's like, all right, let's all like pull our resources and buy it in bulk. And that's how they did it. And then the other part, the like underground cult of it was just a straight up cult for women.
Yeah. I thought too they also did like it was like a personal development kind of situation too.
NXIVM or DOS, the cult part?
NXIVM.
Oh, I think so. Yeah. It had like steps.
Yeah, like they would do like
Oh, yeah.
seminars and stuff.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I remember that. Weird. It was, you know what? It's whatever you wanted it to be. It's whatever your heart wanted. That's what they would tell you it did.
Yeah. They're like, yep, weird. That's what we do.
It's like how psychics will like ask you questions to get the information that they need and then they like give it back to you in a way that makes you feel like they just discovered that about you, but really you just like told them everything that they needed to know.
Exactly.
There's celebrity members, Allison, and that's in quotes because you probably won't know any of these names, except maybe Allison Mack from Smallville. But also there were two ladies called Grace Park and Nikki Klein, who were both Battlestar Galactica actresses, which I didn't remember that from the first round. And like, what's with all the sci-fi bullshit?
I'll tell you why that is later. But
okay. Okay, so that's a reminder. And then Raniere, he was like the leader of all of this. And he was charged with sex trafficking conspiracy, and forced labor conspiracy. I think last year he was charged. So his trial's been going on. And that's like essentially what we have an update on.
Right. Yeah, so they just had the trial and all like the proceedings have lasted for a while, but I think like 6 weeks is how long it took the trial to go.
Okay.
And yeah, so.
Oh, but how long did it take for the verdict? Fucking 4.5 hours? Oof.
That's just for Keith Raniere. Like there's some other people that are involved in this that are yet to receive their verdicts, I guess.
Yeah. Or I don't think
they've in court.
Yeah, they haven't had their trials start yet. He's the kingpin, so they're like, he's the big fish. Also, we learned from the Lorena episode that you want to start with like they did those backwards. They did those trials backwards because essentially what they did is they did John Wayne Bobbitt's trial first, and that actually fucked up Lorena's trial because
Right.
they tried to enter all this stuff as evidence. They're like, no, we're not accepting that. And then the prosecution already knew that, like, oh, she's going to claim abuse and stuff. So they fucked all that up. They made the public hate her, and then it was a fucked up mess. So they started with his trial, I think, which was smart because it's going to have all this damning evidence, and then no one else's little side trial is going to mess it up. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes, exactly. So that, well, and also these I think his trial is like closed to the public. So that helps with all the like public perception stuff too. So.
Yeah. I saw that. Was this in the notes or did I read this somewhere else that,
It's in the notes. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So this guy, he's guilty on all counts. They just decided this, I think June 19th was the day that his verdict was handed down. And there was a lot of ex-members of DOS, which was the cult within a cult. Mm-hmm. That was like where the inner circle of NXIVM was doing all kinds of crazy shit. Mm-hmm. It's real gnarly. So
it stands.
This fucker.
What does DOS stand for?
It's like
detention or sex. You have to give him sex, or you get detention down in the dungeon of sex. Dungeon of sex. Oh my god!
I forget what it stands for.
It's that because that is what this cult had, a dungeon of sex.
Yeah, this fucking shit, man. In the trial, obviously, like, all this stuff came out. And it's so much worse than, like, we talked about how bad everything was. Like, women were getting branded, like, with his initials on it, on them, which is insane. Like, just insane. Like, that alone is just like, welp, y'all went down the wrong path.
Dude.
If you're getting some fucking milquetoast ass dude's name not tattooed, but branded on you.
Dude, like scarred onto you.
It's so bad. And that's just like getting branded is like disgusting. Like you could get a really bad infection from that.
Yeah, I don't like when I accidentally burn my finger taking my bagel out of the toaster.
Yeah.
You know? Shit. I would not like someone to fucking burn my butt.
Yeah, that's like people are getting branded on their like fucking butts and like thighs and shit. Ugh. Like fucking the worst rude. Place.
Oh, fucking rude.
God, fuck this guy so hard. So they have the trial. And this is like just kind of an example, just to give you a little bit of an example of what the jurors had to sit through. Mm-hmm. They had to. It's pretty rough. We're not going to go into too much detail on all the things, but like basically he was a witness, or not a witness, but well, I guess they were a witness. They were like involved in the cult. An ex-member testified that he taught his disciples that women enjoyed rape and that child abuse wasn't a crime. Like that's just right off the top. That's just one of the main principles. Like he taught courses on this shit. Exactly.
I almost threw up, but instead a burp came out. And I'm fine with that because that's my response to this fucking bullshit.
This also, fucking guy.
My stomach's already off because Pete made some like smoked salmon cream cheese, and I found some of it in our bathroom sink. I think because he probably had it in his teeth when he brushed his teeth.
I hate what you're saying right now.
I know. And also, I just like keep thinking I smell it, but I don't. But it's like a sense memory. Anyway, so that's the level I'm operating at. And then you're telling me this, and I might puke. Because it's so disgusting.
Yeah.
And it's like, also, fine, you want to teach a course on that? You go right ahead, you fucking twat. But who are these people that believe this shit? Like, it's like so dumb. It's like all the shit that these fucking senators keep sprouting keep spouting about fucking abortion
Yeah.
and rape and all this shit and like basically how women shouldn't have rights. And I'm like, you could say that, but you look like a fucking doofus, and I don't understand how anyone believes you because you are not a credible person.
I mean the misogyny that's the thing. We live in a very misogynistic patriarchal society, and we internalize, like, women internalize a lot of that misogyny, and like that's why you have this kind of like victim blaming mentality about things sometimes, or you whatever. This is like, we're not blaming any of these women for getting caught up, because who knows their situation, but it's just, some of this stuff is just so insane and awful that it's like, how? Like, it's so hard to understand. And
wait, oh, what? Sorry.
And I was going to say, and the people who helped him facilitate all this shit were women. So there's just this level, this really, really deep level of misogyny that has run through the whole philosophy that this guy brainwashed these people with. So it's crazy.
Dude, can I read you something that blew my mind yesterday?
Yes.
It's just something that a friend shared from a tweet from Wendy Molyneux. She wrote, just because that magazine columnist has accused Trump of sexual assault.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And she shared the Washington Post article, and she wrote a tweet that says, I don't think there's a single person on earth who doesn't believe Donald Trump sexually assaults women. I just think that 30 to 50% of the population thinks that that's what women are for.
Yeah.
Fucking fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Blew my mind. But that's how you could see how women fucking buy into this shit. Because they're like, oh, I don't have worth outside of, like, what my body can offer, or, that's what, like, my purpose is here.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And it's reinforced very, very subtly through all of our socializing as we grow up, from being infants through adulthood. It's crazy.
Subtly and not so subtly.
Exactly. Back to this fucker, though.
Yeah.
God,
Turd alert.
There's so much bad stuff. Like, he basically, like, would talk. The way he would talk to the disciples is he would say, like, women need to be conditioned out of this, like, out of their minds, basically, and it. I don't know how it made sense to them, but it made sense to the people who were in this on some level, and he got them to the point where they were just like ready to do anything for him. And
that's normal, like, cult behavior,
right.
I feel like. Yeah.
But what makes it so gross is that it was a lot of, and there's nothing wrong with sex, but it's a lot of sex with him, and the level of consent gets very blurred when you have somebody who is just manipulating you. And that was like the whole point of his, like, inner circle and these other women, was to condition and groom other women to want to have sex with him. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, it was wild. They had a sex dungeon, I guess.
Oh my God. Yeah. Wait, what? Dungeon of Sex. DOS.
Dungeon
That's right.
of Sex.
I read something where they had a bed, like, they were building a big dungeon, a big sex dungeon. Like, that was one of the things that was, like, a future goal of theirs.
Jesus.
I guess for his purposes. But they had, like, a hot tub down there and then, like, a bed suspended over it. I don't know why.
Why? That seems really unsafe.
What if it, like, the bed just, like, fucking... I guess over time the bed would disintegrate because the steam from the hot tubs, like, coming out, or it would always be, like, wet and it would smell like mildew, which just, like, gives it this additional level of disgust. Like, it's already disgusting that he has these women as sex slaves and he has a sex dungeon. And then also it's like this wet bed. that you have to like fuck the leader on.
And it's just
like
tacky. It's just so
also
tacky.
it's tacky. I'm guessing it was round with like a tiger stripe comforter on it. Like
the bed, I'm like envisioning the bed as being like the hot tub cover, and then it just like lowers and raises to keep the hot tub hot. I don't know.
I think that's too efficient.
Oh, sure.
But maybe they would. Maybe they did.
Or was it just like barely raised above it so you could just like roll out of bed into the hot tub? I don't know. I don't get it. I'm so confused. What a dumb fucking thing.
I hate it. You know there was a mirror on the ceiling too. Get out of here.
Ugh, gross.
Was the hot tub heart shaped? No. It was probably shaped like his own dick.
Ugh.
Fucking narcissist.
Yeah. Fuck this guy.
Yeah. And then they probably told people like, swim in my dick. And they were like, fuck off. They're like, I hate you. Also, I don't want to. And he was like, I don't care because this isn't consensual. And they were like, oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
And then they escaped. But then they escaped. That's the good news. Some women did escape. And one of the women, Lauren Salzman, who I think we talked about her a little bit in the original episode.
Yeah.
And I think she is one of the people who came forward, like, before all of the allegations were brought onto this dude. I hope it's, like, a morality thing where she's like, this isn't right. I need to, like, step up and do something about this. And I do think it was her conscience, which was probably a very guilty conscience. But she testified against Raniere, and she was the highest ranking member that they had testify in his trial. In the process, she outed her mom, who was a part of NXIVM.
What?
Yeah. And there's also pending charges against her.
Wow.
And Lauren admitted to helping recruit 6 quote-unquote branded women. She herself is branded. There's like a few TV interviews with her. She talked about how he made the women in the cult text him nudes so that he could blackmail them later if they tried to leave, which, like, okay, I get how this is, like, something that people do, but, like, when are we gonna stop giving power to fucking nude images of people? I don't give a shit. Like, and this is my opinion as of, like, maybe a month or two ago. Like, we need to have, like, a shift because this stuff, you know, it's like, I guess the context of it, it's like, oh, okay, you know, a person in government is sending pictures of their dick to, like, you know, underage people, whatever, while they're married. That has, like, a context. But, like, in this context, it's like, okay, you were in a cult, so what? Like, tell people that you were fucking brainwashed. And no one cares. It's just a naked body. I don't know.
Yeah, there's just we're never gonna get out of this, the kind of puritanical mindset that we have about nudity. Like, that's never gonna leave our society. Like, that's always gonna be a thing. It's like your body is sacred, and, you know, but, like, you also, like, I think if you want to show people your body, that's great. But also, like, it's not how it is for a lot of people. And it's never going to be like, it's not even about shame. It's just about, like, I don't want my body to be seen by other people that aren't my, you know, partner or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
well,
I don't know.
I don't want that to be, I mean, like, I don't want that to be the case. But then it's like, if someone had a nude picture of me and it was, like, gonna come out, I'd be like, okay, like, it's not gonna ruin me. It's a picture, and by tomorrow, no one will care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so many celebrities have had naked pictures of them leak or be stolen and leaked, like, off their phones or whatever. You know, people hack into that shit. It hasn't ended a career yet. Like, I don't know. It's just, like, we put so much, like, it is shame around it. It's like, how dare you do this or whatever. But it's also like, who fucking, you know, people can have their opinions about it, but it's not going to ruin anyone. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe if you're a nun or something. Which would be weird.
Yeah, that'd be.
But maybe they are. You know, we don't know. But yeah, like also she spilled the beans on their future plans, which we talked about the sex dungeon, and there was like other like layers of the sex dungeon that they were planning. Like they had full on talks of cages and
Oh my God.
like dungeony things. Like
Literal, like, purpose of the dungeon
Yeah,
to
like-
keep prisoners in. Yeah.
like a wall that has like somehow it's always wet. You know, like that's a dungeon thing, or
Yeah.
like ankle shackles or something. You know, like dungeony. I would imagine,
But not in a sexy way.
no sex swings. And if they did,
Yeah.
it would probably be really uncomfortable because it's a dungeon. Like they don't
Yeah.
want it to be comfortable. So it was really fucked up. And the other plan she leaked, which is wild to me, is that they had a plan to get one of the cult members, which were all females, a female member, into political office. Like they wanted someone to run a campaign for like a congressperson or like even like a local assemblyman or something, because they wanted to like
Infiltrate the political process.
yeah, they wanted someone who was like a
dear.
higher up on their side.
And then do what? Like make everybody have sex with each other? Like,
yeah, like fucking mandatory sex dungeons in every household across America.
I mean, that's great.
I don't know.
It sounds like a great platform to me.
Yeah, consensual sex dungeons, great.
Love it.
His sex dungeon, no, we don't want it.
Well, yeah, there's a lot more detail, but like it's a little too much for
It's a lot
for this podcast. So he's ultimately convicted of a raft of crimes, including racketeering, sex trafficking, conspiracy, forced labor, identity theft, sexual exploitation of a child, and possession of child pornography.
Oh,
so
God.
very, very serious allegations, or not allegations, charges that he has been found guilty of.
Oh, he's guilty. And there was
Yeah.
a celebration. The courtroom was a jubilee, if you will, of women who were in the courtroom during the verdict in the back row that were part of his fucking cult. And when they delivered the verdict, exploded into a celebration. And like we're
God.
cheering to his fucking face.
Yes,
And
dude.
that's the best part. That's the best part of this whole thing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, if only we could get R. Kelly to go to jail.
God, there's so many grossies out there.
I know. As we were like as I was reading all this stuff of the update on him, I just like couldn't stop thinking about like the R. Kelly shit and like and the fact that all these women in this cult were well-to-do white women.
Yeah.
And like he is faced justice and he has been found guilty. And where is the justice for these like black women and women of color that have like been just destroyed by R. Kelly? So
Well,
it's like there's a lot of parallels, and it's just like it keeps bothering me. I'm just like, what the fuck? I haven't heard any updates about that lately. So I don't know
me either.
what's going on.
But also R. Kelly has money, right? I mean,
Yeah.
like that could be at play a little bit with like, he's able to afford lawyers maybe that can hide, or like, he has a PR team still and stuff that he pays, I'm sure. So like some of this stuff could be like hidden. Who knows? Or he could be paying people off. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's wild. Yeah, it is. I mean, we know that white ladies get more attention in the media.
Well, that aside, a crazy thing that I read about this trial that was really, really insane to me. Like I had mentioned before that it wasn't a trial that was open to the public. And it was, according to the New York Times, this trial was conducted under the sort of security that is usually associated with terrorists or drug lords. The jurors whose names were withheld were brought to and from court in vans driven by the United States Marshals. Many of the witnesses were identified only by their first name. It's
Oh my God.
that's intense.
That's
And
high secrecy.
Yeah, and I'm thinking it's because because the level of crimes that he committed were that bad, and I don't know.
Dude, I wonder if too, like, people thought he was like a wizard or something and was gonna like brainwash
Them, yeah.
them, or like, yeah, like, I wonder. I don't know. Yeah, that's wild that they would be kept so secret. Well, I guess they compared him a lot to like a mob boss and stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, anytime you have racketeering as a thing, like there's like that's like super mob like
Yeah.
behavior.
Well, because you're recruiting, like, he just recruited so many people that were then able to recruit people. Like, that lady Lauren Salzman said that he was starting to talk like all his senior women in the cult would eventually have like 100 people under them. He was like a mob boss creating more mob bosses. Like,
Yeah.
it was, and it was happening. Like, so I get it why they were like, we want to keep this under wraps, because also there could be other people out there, and maybe if they found out the identity of some of the jurors, they would like
Yeah.
retaliate on them, because he has made people like a mob.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's true. So with all the trials that are going to happen, or have happened, the sentencing dates for all these people that have been involved are for Nancy Salzman. That's the mom, I think.
Yeah, of Lauren.
Of Lauren. Her sentencing date is July 10th at 11 a.m. I don't know Eastern, probably.
Let me sound.
I just was like on this website, and it was like all about. It's like a. What am I trying to say? Like a lawyer centric website, so I'm assuming it's East Coast.
So so these trials, the other trials, are ongoing at the same time. It's all like parallel.
I think so, and I think that they've been. I think this is sentencing, so I think they've been found guilty.
Gotcha.
And their sentencing is to determine like where and how long they're going to go to prison for.
Gotcha.
Claire Bronfman, who was is one of the heiresses to the Seagrams, like the Seagrams, like ginger ale, Seagrams vodka, like that whole family. She is going to be sentenced July 25th. Kathy Russell, who is another like high up lieutenant in the cult, she's being sentenced July 31st. Lauren Saltzman is being sentenced September 11th. Wow. Allison Mack, who is the Smallville actress, September 11th will also be her sentencing date. And then Keith Raniere, who has been found guilty of all these charges, is being sentenced September 25th. So he's facing up to life in prison. So I hope he gets the maximum fucking.
Oh my God. I think Allison Mack is too, right? I think she's facing life in prison as well.
Yeah. Because she was just as involved in all the human trafficking and stuff as he was.
Can you imagine? She was like, okay, like 20 years ago, 15 years ago, she was on a fucking WB hit smash series. And now she, like, whoa, that's wild.
Yeah. Ugh, this fucking shit's crazy. Yeah, so I guess my final thought is, I don't know, like, just be on the lookout for this kind of shit. And I just have a little, I guess, list of things that you want to be mindful of.
Like signs of a cult, or beyond that?
I think before it even gets to a cult. Okay. Just in general.
Okay.
These are things that Keith was inspired by. Ooh. This is a handy guide to red flags.
Great. Love it.
Okay. So the first thing that he was inspired by a lot was Ayn Rand, who wrote The Fountainhead, and is just, this author that a lot of douchebags are very, very much attracted to. It's always a red flag when a dude loves Ayn Rand.
Oh, no.
Just keep that in the back of your mind if you're going on a Tinder date with somebody and they list The Fountainhead as one of their favorite books.
Should I text Pete if he likes Ayn Rand? Because Pete's been wearing a beanie kind of like back on his head, and I called him a fuckboy yesterday.
Oh.
And I said, you can't wear that. And he's like, why? And I said, you look like a fuckboy. And then he got offended. And I was like,
Oh.
well, I was like,
Pete.
it's not beanie weather, first of all. And second, you're not wearing it like a normal beanie. You're wearing it on the back of your head. So maybe I need to see if he likes Ayn Rand.
You should ask it because it's scary.
I'm going to text him.
I mean, you could like the book, but just don't be like obsessed with it.
Right. Oh, I don't think he is. He's never mentioned it. I think I'm good. We're clear.
Yeah. Keith was also inspired by the arcade game Vanguard. This is like an 80s arcade game, I guess.
Oh.
He loved this game so goddamn much, he made people in the cult refer to him as Vanguard. Like, that was his nickname. We mentioned that in the episode, the NXIVM episode that we did a while ago. But it's just so douchey. It's just so if somebody is telling you, like, yeah, my name's John, but call me, like, the Marshal or something, just, yeah, it's not good. If it's like a college nickname, they played sports or something, like, it's fine. But, like, I don't have time. We're adults now. Calm down.
Hi, my name's Steve, but you can call me Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, no.
Odd fuck me.
Oh no, that's a red flag.
Big red flag.
Hi, my name's Tim, but you can call me whatever Vincent D'Onofrio's character was in The Cell.
That's the second Vincent D'Onofrio reference I've like heard in the past couple days. Weird. It's weird. So weird. Let's see. Oh, okay. He also was, I don't know if inspired is the right word, but he really enjoyed dating underage girls.
Well, that's a red flag of that's a red flag towards a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, Elvis dated underage girls, but he didn't try to start a cult, so I guess he had that going for him. That we know of, I mean. But it's never a good sign when a 24-year-old is dating a 14-year-old. So that's a real thing. And the girl that he was dating ended up committing suicide. Yeah. Later on, after like he had fully, messed with her head. Yeah. Really sad, really, really sad. And then he also, this is not about an underage person, but a woman who was caught up in his bullshit when he first started the cult. She also committed suicide, but I think she had like some sort of mental break or something as a result of the personal development seminars that he put her through. So he's a
bad man.
Bad man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so he was a child predator.
Yeah.
On top of everything. And I guess he was still trying to actively date underage children, like recently.
Yeah. Well, I think during the trial, the jury had to like read like hundreds of text messages that he had with some like underage girls that he was quote unquote recruiting. So
grooming.
Yeah. And they were just like, so like they did not want to. Yeah. Which this just makes me feel like, it would be like exciting to be on a jury for some things, but it would also be like very traumatic. And I don't think if I was on a jury for something like this, I would not be prepared. And I don't know that I would need like for sure specific therapy to like process this after. And I don't think that's something that people are given.
And I think that's another reason why this trial these jurors were they were in such seclusion basically, because a lot of this stuff was so sensitive.
Oh my God.
And I mean, they would want to talk and try to like get this shit out of their head. And I don't know. So Awful, awful stuff. Anyway, back to red flags. Another thing Keith was inspired by was money. He loved money. He was always trying to scheme ways to make more money. He cared a lot about it. And he didn't particularly care about how he got it. So that's kind of scary, actually.
Yeah.
And that caused him to do a lot of bad stuff. Amway. He was inspired by Amway very much. He loved MLMs so much that he started one.
Oh my God.
He started a couple, actually. So,
anyone who's into MLMs is a red flag in general.
yeah,
Like,
red flag, period.
Whether you're participating in one or you start one, both are bad in different ways.
Yes. Big red flag.
Yeah.
He was also inspired by himself.
He's his own red flag.
Yeah. Anytime you meet somebody who like thinks that they're the shit, like
Yeah.
you can have confidence and you could be like, you know, you could toot your own horn a little bit sometimes, but this motherfucker thought he was a genius. Like that's always a red flag when somebody just thinks they're just gaming everybody. Very, very bad. Bad sign.
Fucking eye roll, man.
And this started when he was little. His own father said this, that he was like kind of a psychopath about this. So his parents told him he was gifted and talented when he was a kid. And his dad said it was like a switch flipped.
Oh no.
And it just, it switched on this I don't know, this state of mind where he just thought he was better than everybody. So it was kind of like this psychopathic switch. And he just forevermore thought he was better and smarter than everybody else.
Okay, well, I blame his parents for that. Because
Yeah.
if your parents are telling you stuff, you believe them. So,
Yeah.
like, you know, don't tell your kids that they're perfect and can do no wrong. Because that's not fucking true.
No, and that's like really just, well, it's bad. It's not good.
Yeah.
You should give your kids some like props every now and then, but don't tell them that they're just gifted and talented all the time.
Right.
That's going to make them like think that they don't have to work hard.
Yeah. And it's like, sure, if you do work hard and you have dreams, anything's possible, but also unlikely.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know.
Like give him a dose of reality here.
Yeah.
This isn't how the world works.
No. And also, specifically, this guy sucked. So that's what his parents should have been telling him. You're okay. But also, maybe you're very charismatic. And if you use it for bad and for evil, you're going to go to jail for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, use it for good.
Yeah. And the final red flag that is always a thing that should make you want to run the other way.
Oh, no.
Is
If
he
someone
loves
wants to brand you.
Scientology.
Oh.
No. Oh, that. Yeah. No. That's not a red flag. That's more like a air horn in the face.
Wait.
This motherfucker loved Scientology. He thought
no.
Scientology was he wasn't a Scientologist, but he really thought that Scientology was genius. He thought it was.
Oh my God. You know how some people get a tattoo that says mom on it? His said Xenu. All right?
Yeah.
So.
His says LRH.
Yeah, his says LRH. Holy fuck, dude. But was he a Scientologist or he just liked it because of its right? Because even he knows it's psycho. He loved Scientology because they have the tools and know how to fucking brainwash a bunch of people to do your dirty work.
Yeah, he was inspired by Scientology as a practice and principle, and that's like, yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, you know how I saw the one of the Scientology centers and I posted it in to our Instagram. I like took a picture. Right before that, and I meant to text you, but I just got sidetracked. I was in a Starbucks across from that it's not the Celebrity Center. That's across from UCB. It's like but it is like a gift shop. Like they have a store with all of his books and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
And it's like a
all
little...
the Dianetic shit.
Yeah, all the Dianetic shit. And, but right before that, I was in Starbucks, and I think there were members of the Sea Org in there. Because at first, I was like, oh, they're like people from... They're like sailors or whatever. They're like Navy people.
No.
But they were not Navy people because it was 2 women, and they were with 2 other women, and they had the full white, like, Sea Org fucking uniforms on. And I know, you know, they look so much like a naval uniform.
Not saying that that women aren't in the Navy, but
no. My first thought was they were in the Navy. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, look at these ladies. But then I was like, wait, those don't look like U.S. naval uniforms. They don't have enough, like, regalia. Like, they don't have enough, like, oh, and it doesn't say U.S. on it anywhere. It doesn't say anything. It's just fucking white. But it has those, like, shoulder... You know,
oh
like
my God,
those
it like looks like a costume.
Yeah, it looked like a costume. And I was like, oh, Pete came out of the bathroom and I was like, oh my God, are those Sea Org members? And he's like, oh yeah, maybe. And I was like, oh no, but they totally were. Because that's where we were. Yeah. Whole fucking shit. Oh,
bitch.
I was almost native Scientologist. I didn't talk to them and I didn't look them in the eyes. I was like, don't you fucking shifty bitches, don't come at me. I'm not a Scientologist. You fucking like turn around.
It's like a Medusa effect. It's instead of turning to stone, they'll turn you into Scientologists
no!
if they look you in the eye.
That's worse.
Yeah, it's really scary.
Anyway.
Well, fuck this guy. Fuck him straight to hell. He's the worst, and he's probably going to go to jail for the rest of his life.
Guilty.
Bye.
You gotta go to jail now, butthole.
Fucker.
Speaking
Shoot
of
him into the sun.
Yeah.
Trebuchet this man into the sun. Goodbye.
How about we do all the things to him in jail that he did to all the women?
He's gonna get branded in prison for sure.
For sure, yeah. He's gonna be a sex slave to a lot of people. Fingers crossed. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's it. Wait.
I hate him.
I hate him
this.
too. I hate this man. He's trash.
I really hope all these women get all the counseling and help that they need. It's just so sad.
Yeah.
But fuck this guy. It'll be interesting to see what the sentencing is for all these people that were involved too.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait. I like I like his little plebes, his little officers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Can't save you now. Sorry.
Too bad. So sad. That's it for me, I think. I don't want to talk about this fucker anymore.
No, I know. Me either. I kind of want to talk about the sex dungeon more. But but only in a fun way. But it wasn't fun, probably. But do you think it had like a GAMP? Do you think it had like a little, like a guy in the corner who's like, and he had like a bowl haircut, but had
and a latex suit, yeah.
Yeah, but underneath his like gimp mask, he had a bowl haircut, and he had like really blonde hair, but
no eyebrows,
but it wasn't naturally blonde. They made him dye it with a Clairol box every week. So he didn't have roots. God. And it was like straw. It was like really dry, like straw.
Oh, God. If you were going to design your own sex dungeon, what would you want in it?
Are you asking me or the listeners? Yeah. Oh, me.
Oh, everybody.
I don't know.
Let me know. What's your aesthetic?
What's the number one must-have of your sex dungeon?
Chips, dips, chains, whips. Definitely chips and dips.
Yeah. But I think maybe chips, dips, maybe a sex swing. I've been following a lot of Instagram, like sex positive people lately, and they talk about toys and stuff. And I was just thinking, oh, I've never used a sex swing, but I think I maybe would. I just don't know if I would buy it because I feel like I don't want to like break a door or something. Like they have ones.
I wonder if there's like a try before you buy, like a test drive situation.
Like,
I'm sure there is.
Can I go somewhere and try one? Because I don't want to order one, install it, and then figure out I don't want it. You know what I mean?
I bet they sell them on Amazon. You could just return that shit.
Yeah. But also I have return it to Amazon.
Yeah, you're like,
can
you might want to burn
used?
this.
Yeah. They're like, we don't. It's like when you buy a mattress, they don't take them back. Also, I have vertigo, and sometimes swings make me nauseous, so I don't know that it would be a fun time for me.
No, not a fun, sexy time at all.
No, it's not a fun, sexy time. But what else? Maybe like a
rack.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know what that is, but that sounds
like you get
fun.
where you get handcuffed to, and then you do all the weird shit with it.
Oh no, I don't like that. I don't want to be. I don't think I like being submissive. Maybe if I put Pete in the rack. Oh yeah,
you're a dom.
I'm a dom.
Yeah,
yeah I'm for sure
yeah.
a dom. Also, okay, now that I've gotten started, also maybe like a massage table type thing. Also, maybe like a waterbed. And actually, I would like something that's like from the movies of the 60s where I press a button and the lights turn off and a strobe light or not a strobe, but a disco ball.
A disco ball, yeah.
Yeah, that comes on and there's like funky like music and stuff.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be fun. But also, I don't know if I'd have sex in my sex dungeon. I think it'd just be a fun time to hang out.
I just like wish there was a Sims game where, I mean, The Sims kind of is like you can just make a sex dungeon and then like make your Sims have sex. I guess that is what The Sims is for a lot of people.
But you wish there was that, but there is that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what?
I just have been playing The Sims wrong my whole life, I guess.
Well, today's a new day. What would be in your sex dungeon?
Lots of pillows.
Feathers? Like a tickly thing? No.
No, I don't want a tickle situation. Just like a lot of like blankets and pillows and like a I don't know, like a fort kind of situation.
Ooh, fun. But like a
where you can like a
change
maze
it up.
fort.
Yeah. Oh, that's so fun. Oh
and
my
then
gosh.
you like crawl through and lick each other's toes and buttholes and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's like in the dark, so you don't obviously once you enter there, you're consenting to be licked in the butthole without knowing because it's dark.
Yeah.
But also you could say I don't like that, and then you could do something else. That's great. I love that. Also, it's making me think I want an electric bowl in mine.
An electric bowl?
You know, like that you ride. What are those called?
Oh, a bowl.
A bowl.
They said bowl.
Oh yeah.
Like, what? Like a mixing bowl?
No, it's like a sound bowl, and it just goes. Like how people make those sounds with the bowls for meditation, but it's electric, so no one is in there having to do it. Because this is my private time. Oh, I liked all this. I think I'd have it look also like there would be a whole corner that looks like RuPaul's Drag Race where we could get into drag.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
And that would be fun. And
like a workroom.
Yeah, like a workroom. There would be a workroom where you could like put on costumes for like role play stuff. Like
I love it.
You could express yourself in any way. Any expression you want. If it's more drag queen, if it's more like drag king, love it. You could try all different things every time. And also what I would have, I'm on a roll now. Also what I would have is oh, now I forgot. Oh, like a water play area, not the gross pee-pee kind. Not
no.
That's if you're into that, that's fine. But that's gross to me. And I'm just saying that. But it would be like water sports. And it would have like a slip and slide. And it would have
like a fountain. Yeah.
And like a fountain. It would be all like squishy so that you didn't get hurt. And it would be all slippery. God. And it would be so much fun. I think I'm just thinking of like, now that's turning into an adult playground. But I think in my mind, that's what a sex dungeon is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be whatever you want.
It's like the adults only pool at hotels.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a bar and people are making me pina coladas.
Oh, bitch, yes.
Anyway.
All right. Well, that's all well and fine. Thank you guys for listening to our podcast.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Follow us on social medias, DTFU Podcast, all the places. Tell us what the one thing in your sex dungeon would be.
Yeah.
Or don't, you know.
Or, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, if you want to. Or you could just email us or go to our website and tell it to us. So that's fine too.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I got. Have a great day, everybody. And be excellent to yourselves.
And each other.
Bye-bye.